So how are you feeling today, Stephanie?
I'm just a little stressed out still. There's so much going on, and like my ex is just, he doesn't do what I want him to do, and he just won't listen to me.
Can you tell me more about some of the emotions you've been experiencing lately? Stress or...
I keep getting stressed out because my ex and I have shared custody over our kids, but he won't listen to how I want to parent them. He keeps parenting them out a way that goes against what I've decided for my children because I know exactly what's best for them. He won't admit to being an alcoholic, and he just won't quit doing things that he knows are not the best for him or our children. And because of this, I'm stressed and I get angry, and it gets put on my new boyfriend, and he's just not having it anymore.
Already, I understand. So what support system do you have in place right now? Is your new boyfriend sympathetic of your situation?
He is to a point. Like, I think he's just getting tired of me constantly nagging my ex to do things the right way because I know exactly what I'm doing. And he doesn't. And I can't, go to court against him because he's going to say that I'm a bad parent because I'm in school and stuff and I just don't have time for my kids. But I do. And I just, like I said, I get so stressed, I get so angry that I take it out on my new boyfriend, who is the reason I'm in counseling today.
Well, that's good to hear, to have a sympathetic partner. But are you finding time for any self-care for yourself? I mean, I understand that you have a sympathetic boyfriend who cares for you. But do you have any self-care amidst everything you're going through?
Well, so I usually take time to read a book or find some way to relax. But because my ex has just gotten himself wrapped up in a whole bunch of debt because of his drinking and gambling problems and just everything that's going on, I'm just consistently worried about my children and the safety of my children because I am the perfect parent over here. And I just maybe am lacking a bit in getting to the self-care part of everything.
Is there any specific thing weighing on your mind that maybe you will end up with sharing the burden of your ex's debt? Do you have any financial worries at all? Shared credit cards or a property lien on common owned property? Anything like that?
No, I don't. It's just our children, and with him being in debt and everything and just spending his money unwisely, he can't take care of our children properly. And it's just, that's a burden for me.
They're seeking professional help or therapy?
Before? No, I hadn't. My new boyfriend has decided that I should because he thinks it'll be very helpful. And I feel like it probably would be very helpful, but I can't wrap my head around things like this. And he's not going to listen to anything, so I don't know.
I understand. And have you been able to communicate your worries and your needs to your soon-to-be ex-husband?
I talk to him and I nag him. He says I nag him. I don't understand how I'm nagging him, but I just want to be perfect. I want it the best for our children. But every time I tell him what to do and how I'm feeling, he ignores it.
Well, that's little unfortunate, but how are you managing your day-to-day responsibility with what's going on? I mean, the responsibility of children, new relationship, and the burden of the one which is due right now.
I spend most of my time taking care of my children to make sure that they are having the best life that they can, because that's all I want for them.
So are there any positive changes or silver linings? Do you see light at the end of the tunnel, something you can build upon and improve things?
Well, my new boyfriend, he's an angel. He definitely tells us how it is. He's always there for my children. He's very supportive in that way. So I guess he's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel.
But this is very brave of you, and it's very helping on your new boyfriend's part. So you sure you are able to ensure the safety and proper nurturing of your children during this transition?
I think so. Like I said, I've got like my support from my new boyfriend. He's just worried that I'm taking on too much stress and too much anger towards my ex. But like I feel like am I being crazy thinking that it's like I'm the perfect parent he's lacking? I don't think anyone else is understanding that.
So is there any practical way I can support you during this time? Because in my experience, your needs may be logistical only, where you just have to manage your needs and your demands of the situation with your ex, and just managing all that. But my worry is your mental health. And do you see, is there any practical way I can help you out with this?
I feel like the best thing to help me with would probably be if we could like work together and come up with like ways to handle the stress, like healthier ways, because I definitely can't do that. And I feel like it's not right to let it all out on my new boyfriend, because he's trying his best. He's being supportive.
I'm sure we all are supposed to look forward to future, and your new relationship is definitely the stepping stone for a new future relationship. But have you considered joining a support group or individuals going through similar situations? Sometimes we get one of the best ideas from people who actually have experienced such situations.
I haven't thought about that. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of time for myself, because like I said, I want everything to be perfect for my children. And then it's hard with my ex, like undermining everything that I say. Like if I say, oh, they can't have a ton of candy, he'll give them a ton of candy and then send them home to me after.
That's a bit irresponsible for someone to do. Kids shouldn't be enticed by parents. But so what are your long-term goals or aspirations for your children and you yourself? Do you see a new family setting up somewhere with a white picket fence and with your new boyfriend?
I think so. We'll see what the future holds. Like my kids are between the ages of 9 and 13. I've got 3 of them. So like my oldest is going into high school next year. So I really hope we'd have like an area for them to like find themselves and settle down. So amidst of it all, are you getting proper rest and nutrition and a little bit of self-care? Ladies love going to spa or something, and a massage session maybe. If I ever had time, I would. I don't have time. Have you spoken to your healthcare provider, your doctor maybe, because there are certain medications maybe, because I can't prescribe those, but maybe they can, to help you alleviate the stress and sleep better, so that you find yourself more energized to take on your work next morning. I was on like anti-stress meds, but I didn't like them. They made me feel worse. So I stopped taking them, and now I was doing really well, but then everything kind of went backwards, And so now I can't find my footing again. I understand your situation, and so have you explored any simple mindful relaxation and techniques to manage your stress, something which does not require you to leave your routine? You can just do it on your own. A little bit of yoga, some meditation maybe. I haven't tried that. I did have a friend recommend to me that I start coloring.